Sam and Cat is the greatest TV show ever made. Forget The Sopranos, forget Breaking Bad, forget Better Call Saul, get that garbage out of my face, okay? Everyone knows that Sam and Cat, that's the good stuff right there. That's where the real money lies, baby. The fact that people will consider overrated, poorly written garbage like Breaking Bad to be the greatest TV show ever made is just I'm flabbergasted at that. I don't know how anyone could possibly think such a thing, you know? Anyone with a brain, anyone with good taste will tell you Sam and Cat is the greatest TV show ever made. I don't know how anyone could consider Walter White and Jesse Pinkman to be the most iconic duo in television history when Sam Puckett and Cat Valentine are right there, literally. Sam and Cat truly is, without a doubt, one of the TV shows of all time. Bravo, Dan. Okay, I'm gonna be serious with y'all right now. I have never watched Sam and Cat, and I have literally no intention to ever watch it. I've garnered this, really stupid, ironic love for Sam and Cat because of today's topic. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Search for the Worst Cartoon, a series where I try to find the worst cartoon ever made because trust me, it's not Teen Titans Go. Sam and Cat is a Nickelodeon sitcom that exists. It is a spin-off of two other Nickelodeon sitcoms, iCarly and Victorious. iCarly is a show that I used to watch a lot when I was a kid, and I have a lot of fond childhood memories of it, although unfortunately those fond childhood memories have been ruined for obvious reasons. I never watched Victorious when I was a kid, and I have zero intention to ever watch it because of, again, obvious reasons. For all I care, Victorious is just that show with Ariana Grande and a bunch of other people that just disappeared from the earth after this show ended or it got cancelled or whatever. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true. There's this guy. I know this guy because he was in that Resident Evil movie that nobody remembers. He was Leon Kennedy. Yeah, that's definitely one of the casting decisions of all time. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when Nintendo makes the next Smash Bros. Game, I hope they include Leon Kennedy in it as a playable fighter, just so that we could technically have Chris Pratt fight the guy from Victorious. I think that would be really epic, guys. I don't know about you. Sam and Cat is a crossover spin-off thing of the two shows. I've never seen it, as stated before, and I have almost zero intention to ever watch it. However, very recently I've grown a sort of interest in the show, and I guess it's kind of devolved into this ironic love for the show. I don't know what the it's all about, but it's all connected to the thing that we're going to be talking about today. The Lil Sam and Cat Show is a very obscure web series based on Sam and Cat. It was only available on the nick.com page for Sam and Cat and on the Sam and Cat website, both of which are defunct because the original Sam and Cat ended all the way back in 2014. Virtually nobody knows about this thing's existence. It might be the most obscure Nicktoon ever made, if you can even classify it as a Nicktoon. The Lil Sam and Cat Show, much like the real Sam and Cat, ran from 2013 to 2014, although interestingly enough, this has way more episodes than the real Sam and Cat. The real Sam and Cat only had 35 episodes made, while the Lil Sam and Cat Show had 63 episodes, which is insane to me. I first stumbled upon the Lil Sam and Cat Show earlier this year. I don't know exactly when or how I came across it, but as soon as I came across it, I knew it would make for a great video. Now, for those that are new here, just buckle up because this is when things are about to get a little confusing. This is a remake of an old video I made back in April. This video used footage from the Lil Sam and Cat Show in it, which I'm not using in this video. I'm only using screenshots. And for a while, everything was just fine and dandy with this video until earlier this month in August. I wanted to do a bit of a project with the Search for the Worst Cartoon, a project revolving around every cartoon that I have currently looked at in this series. I'm not gonna go into detail on what it was. It was just a quick, stupid thing that I would have done myself for fun. It wasn't gonna be anything I would make public, so don't worry about it. But it required me to look through episodes of the Lil Sam and Cat Show. And I was very surprised to see a lot of the episodes that I found on YouTube had been taken down because of Viacom. As I said before, the only way you could watch the Lil Sam and Cat show was on the nick.com page for Sam and Cat and the Sam and Cat solo website, which are both defunct. And so at first I got concerned because this meant that my original Search for the Worst Cartoon video could get affected by this, but then it didn't take long before I realized there's a strong chance the Lil Sam and Cat show could become lost media. And so I had to go and archive as many episodes of the Lil Sam and Cat show as possible to make sure it never became lost. I wanted to re-upload the original version of this episode onto YouTube, but with all the footage of the show removed to prevent it from getting taken down for copyright reasons. However, looking at the video, reviewing it couldn't work at all. A lot of the jokes in the video wouldn't work without the footage, so I had no choice but to just straight up remake this video from scratch. And so here we are now. Now I'm just gonna say this to clear up confusion regarding the episode order for the Search for the Worst cartoon. Episode 1 is Alan Gregory. Episode 2 is the Lil Sam and Cat show, the original version of the review. Episode 3 is It's Fred. Episode 4 is Slippin' Jimmy. Episode 5 is Control Alt Delete the Animated Series. And Episode 6 is this remake of the Lil Sam and Cat show. I didn't know if I wanted to like have this be episode 6 and keep the original video as episode 2, or if I wanted to retcon the original video and have this be the new episode 2, but I just decided to make this episode 6 of the Search for the Worst cartoon to prevent any confusion. This original video will most likely never see the light of day on YouTube. However, I do have it archived in a Google Drive alongside every episode of the Lil Sam and Cat show that I have currently archived. A link to the Google Drive will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out and download everything that's on it in case it gets, taken down. I've spent days trying to find every episode of the Lil Sam and Cat show that I could find. And I don't know what it is, but I think that's just kind of what gave me this weird obsession with Sam and Cat now. Now all of a sudden I have this weird thing towards a crappy short-lived Nickelodeon sitcom that nobody remembers. I now have a very strange fascination with a show that is essentially great value Drake and Josh. We have Drake and Josh at home. One thing I will not deny, though, is the Lil Sam and Cat show is not very good. Let's just put it that way. For starters, the art and the animation aren't all that well. At first, I thought this looked like a really terrible show, but after looking at it a lot, I don't know what it is, but the art direction for it has kind of grew on me. It still doesn't look good, but there is a very little charm to it. Listen, if you were expecting a cartoon based on Sam and Cat to have like a good, like beautiful art style, then that's kind of your fault, alright? That sounds like a you problem, I'm afraid. The voice acting is not very good. I unfortunately cannot play a snippet because, I don't want Viacom to like get angry. But I will say that like whoever voices Sam in this is not Jeanette McCurdy, and whoever voices Cat in this is not Ariana Grande. I'll just tell you that much. This is a variety show. There's no like plot or anything like that in this show. It's just full of skits and segments and stuff like that. You have animated segments that are not very funny. You have challenges and whatnot where the actors and stuff on Sam and Cat, they do stuff that like I'm pretty sure Dan Schneider is into. And then you have what is easily the most disturbing for me, the fan of the week mugshots. Basically what it is I guess there was something on like salmoncat.com that would allow you to have your face appear in an actual episode of Sam and Cat, like have it appear like in a photo somewhere as like a small like cameo. And almost every episode of this thing, they would show off like who won fan of the week, and it's honestly really disturbing when you think about like Dan Schneider and stuff, like everything like Jeanette McCurdy went through. I'm sure at least one of these people, like now they've grown up years later and they've learned about like what Dan Schneider has done, what happened with Jeanette McCurdy, and like they realize that they're going to be technically part of this forever. Like they're forever going to be connected to Sam and Cat. They're going to be connected to Dan Schneider forever, and they're just gonna have to live with that for the rest of their life. Like, you know what, I'm joking around and stuff usually in this video, but then like this is actually like, it genuinely pisses me off, you know, like I cannot joke about that, alright? At the time of making these first few episodes of the Search for the Worst Cartoon, I currently have the Lil Sam and Cat Show ranked as the worst cartoon that I've looked at. But given how this has become, like, this was nearly on the verge of lost media, and I saved it from becoming lost media, I'm thinking of, like, going a little easier on it, even if this is a garbage show, even if it is made by a terrible person, or at least it's connected to a show made by a terrible person. I still don't really want it to become lost media. I have made 2 videos discussing, you know, my attempts to find the lost episodes of the Lil Sam and Cat Show. I could go into detail about them here, but I'd rather you just watch those videos if you're new to the channel. I don't really know what else to say for this. I know that this is kind of a weak video, but I really am trying to make this better. I am acknowledging that this video is going to be nowhere near as good as the original Sam and Cat Search for the Worst Cartoon. I am going to fully acknowledge that. And admittedly, this video is kind of a little bit rushed just because, you know, I had no plans to make this, and I just wanted to get it over with and, like, focus on, like, new Search for the Worst cartoons, you know? Look at, like, other stuff. Because there is literally nothing new for me to say about this that I haven't said in my previous Sam and Cat related videos. So yes, I apologize for the kind of lackluster quality of this video. The original Sam and Cat Search for the Worst cartoon, again, is in that Google Drive. Link will be in the description below, so you can watch it, archive it, to make sure it doesn't become lost. You could be able to enjoy it far more than this video. Currently, I still am putting the Lil Sam and Cat Show as the worst cartoon that I've looked at in this series, but I mean, to be fair, you know, considering the competition, that, you know, I just don't really have much of a choice. Slippin' Jimmy and It's Fred are honestly, like, not even that bad. Like, I could sit through them again. Like, I could watch them again a second time and not feel, like, pain watching it. Alan Gregory is bad, but at the same time, it's only 7 episodes long, and I could probably sit through it as well. Control-Alt-Delete is really embarrassing, and it's just a really bad show, but, like, there are rare instances where it can be, like, funny in how bad it is, so that's why it's not, like, the worst ranked cartoon. So yeah, I have no choice but to put this as the lowest ranked cartoon in this series so far. Again, I know this video is kind of rushed, but like, I just didn't have that motivation to make this video, and I just wanted to like get it out of the way, so I'm sorry if it does have a sort of like half-assed feel to it, but that's just how it is. I'm sorry. You can watch the original video in the Google Drive, and you could be able to enjoy that far more than this video. I just wanted this because I wanted there to be an alternative that's publicly available on YouTube, even if this is like nowhere near as good. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to like, and if you're new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing, as it would be greatly appreciated. Be sure to contribute to the search to find the lost episodes of the Lil Sam and Cat Show. Be sure to check out my other 2 videos on it, in addition to both Search for the Worst cartoons. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm really tired right now. It's like 1:30 in the morning recording this, and like I'm tired. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video, and I will see you all next time. Adios.